Hello YouTube, my name is David and welcome to my YouTube channel Wheelwork. Hope you enjoy what we do here, working on and modifying cars and motorbikes. So part one of this build, we will be changing some things on the bike in regards to functionality, just to make the riding experience a little bit more enjoyable and a little bit easier. Cool, so the first thing we're going to be doing is changing our levers. So getting rid of these fairly epoxy looking long standard things and replacing them with the best eBay special ones that money can buy. Having said that, they were probably the cheapest on eBay. So I've ran these before on previous bikes and they seem to work pretty good. So we'll give it a go and see what happens. Starting with the clutch. So it's just got a little 10mm under here. A little flatty up top. Pop that sucker out. Insert the clutch cable into the new clutch lever and put the new lever into position. Line up the holes and screw the bolt back through. Don't forget to put the lock nut back on the bottom. Same deal on the other side, 10mm lock nut on the bottom, and then unscrew the bolt using a flat blade screwdriver. Simply slide the new lever into position, put the bolt through and tighten it up. An extra 5 points if you're doing this at home and you have your sleeves rolled down correctly. Here you get a bit of a view as a comparison in length of the new lever versus the old. Next up, we're going to fit our cruise control knob. Start by unscrewing the stock bar end weight and removing the knob. Sit the cruise control knob in, set your length and tighten it up, making sure when you put it in you don't tighten it up so it's already grabbing on the throttle. Find a good spot for your Gearshift indicator. This looks like a pretty good spot to me. Give the surface a clean. Chuck on the double-sided tape and stick that bad boy down. Run the cable behind the fairings and down the side of the tank, making sure you chuck on a couple of cable ties to keep it out of the way of everything. Right, so I had a bit of stuffing around with this. It's taken literally about 45 minutes of trying to figure it out. In the plug that is capped off, you actually need to use that terminal, the one that's capped off. But we'll show you how that all goes together once we put the plug on. We're in learning mode. We've got number gear 1 flashing. So we're going to hit first gear. Once it's in first gear, bring the revs up and hold first gear until the Gearshift indicator indicates to you to grab second. It will do this by flashing the number 2 on the Gearshift indicator. Once it's doing that, put the bike in second gear and bring the revs back up again. Do this for every gear until all of the gears are programmed. You should only need to hold the revs up in each gear for a few seconds for it to program. So that's done. It took way longer than it needed to. Rightio. So basically how this needs to go, even though we've done this about 347 times already, So red, actually, you know what, so I don't get confused. So that guy goes on there, so that is the one we do not use. Black is there, red next to the cap. And white down the bottom next to black. They're all in. Chuck that in. Give it one last try. Why not then? Well, thanks guys for joining us on part one of the CBR650F, where we've done the first 3 modifications to this bike to improve the functionality. We've got the Kyoko cruise control knob, which actually works really well out on the street. Really saves your right wrist on the long rides. We've got the titanium levers for brake and clutch. And we've got the eBay Chinese special Gearshift Indicator. Also seems to be working well, no dramas, so no qualms there except for the bit of a headache for wiring up the plug, but nothing too hard. So join us next time where we start improving some of the visual aspects of the bike. Look forward to seeing you guys then, and yeah, if you like what you see, hit subscribe and we'll see where this goes. Thanks guys.